This is a paper model of a typical castle you'd find in the Middle Ages. And today I will show you how to reduce this castle to a pile of ashes. Castles in the Middle Ages were built as a safe home for kings and nobility. They displayed the prestige and status of nobility living inside the castle. In the Middle Ages, fighting was not just blood and gore. There was actually a lot of strategy involved. The attacks and defenses of a castle are always changing. As an attack gets invented, a defense is changed to counter that attack. For example, if battering rams were invented, the builders would reinforce the walls and make them thicker so they could withstand the battering rams. Alright, back to attacking a castle. Castles are very strong buildings, and the later ones were made out of stone. The most important defense of a castle is its walls. If the attacking army somehow gets over its walls, then they're probably going to win. So to attack a castle and take over it with a minimal loss of lives, you need to somehow find a way to make the walls useless. Here is a bird's eye view of the paper castle. The blue pieces of paper represent the defending army, and the red pieces of paper represents the attacking army. The first way to attack a castle, and probably also the smartest way, is to do it via deception. This is where you send spies into the castle, and they can mess up the castle's defenses, like lowering the drawbridge or opening the gates. A famous example of this tactic is the Trojan horse. So the Greeks constructed this horse as a method to get into Troy's walls. They basically hid a little bit of their soldiers inside the huge wooden horse and convinced Troy that the horse was a gift. And then Troy brought it inside their walls. And then in the middle of the night, the soldiers came out of the horse and opened the gates so they let the rest of the Greek army in. So as you can see, this was a really effective strategy and resulted in the minimal loss of lives of the Greek army. The second tactic you can use is just simply starvation. This strategy avoids hand-to-hand combat, and instead, the attacking force just waits outside the castle for the defenders to either starve to death or surrender. Although this results in almost no casualties for the attacking army, it is very time-consuming. Some starvation sieges can last for up to a year due to a huge stock of food and water that the defenders have in the castle. Something to speed this up is biological warfare. It's basically where you throw a sick cow or something into the castle and let the disease spread. The final tactic is mining. The goal of mining isn't just to find a path into the castle, because imagine how vulnerable the miners would be as they emerge from the ground. The goal of mining is actually to bring the walls of the castle down. So they do this by digging tunnels under the castle until the walls collapse. Once the walls have collapsed, the attacking army can get into the castle. Some weapons that can help with attacking a castle are trebuchets and catapults. These machines can throw heavy rocks at the castle's walls to break them down. As you can see, this is very effective, and a lot of sieges use trebuchets and catapults to make sure the enemy doesn't escape from the castle. And then some other siege machines are battering rams, which can smash through the walls, and siege towers, which are towers that you can basically climb, and then you can get over the wall using them. As you can see, battles in sieging castles were not just all about brute force. There was a lot of strategy involved. The three main tactics, and probably also the most effective ones, are deception, starvation, and mining. With this in mind, you could be able to take down a castle with only a tiny group of people. Alright, that's it for how to attack a castle. Thanks for watching and see you next time.